Play it. Up how they do it. Up how they do it.
Go ahead and hit it.
Up how they do
it. You gonna play it? No, I'm trying to put on. Yeah.
One West. Yeah. I'ma do it when you afraid to do it. I'ma say what you ain't gonna say. I'ma tell you what you need to hear. This life, they got us fucked up, man. Real fucked up. Look. Feel me one time. Look. Yo. I know struggle, I know pain. I know my people strung off of the dope to cope with the long days. I know this place called America. I know this place where they deal with us like homeland terrorists. I know this place got us fucked up. I know this place got us positioned so we never try to stand up. I know this place wanna see me sleep. And when it come to my people, they love to see a black man weak. But it's survival of the fittest. And when it come to the Lord, best believe we gon' get it. Rise, Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise, Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise, Israel, rise. Rise, Israel, rise. Yeah, look, this ain't a place you wanna be, where you can surrender from a flea and still be dead in the streets. This white man, he play for keeps, and when it comes to his love, you should never wanna see. I want war, fuck peace. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want them dead in the streets. Yeah, so prepare them troops, because my king come through, he gon' show you what it do. Death to all you other nations, you had a hand in the equation for this hell I be facing. See, man, y'all think it's a game when we bring it to you like this, man. I gotta give you the truth. When they lie to you, you love the lies cause it tastes sweet. Well, this truth bitter, and it hits you straight in the core, man. But you need it. One West shit. Now, I got the pleasure to introduce you to that Philly barbarian. Hey, yo, Salaki, cat, you had something to say?
Rise, Israel. All this pain and it's hard to cope. Your situation stay the same, so it's hard to hope. You say you tired of moving cane, now they call you broke. There's new rules to the game, you ain't hardly know. So that's why you gotta play it smarter. I'd rather die on my feet as a man than a martyr. That's just a lesson for my daughters. Just know their father gave his life just to build you a fortress, so you would always be protected. Just know you living in a world where you gon' feel neglected. I tell you while you young, just so you'll expect it. And when that fake love come, you can reject it. But this is hectic. Give me one more second. I just hope you make the same choices and never reckless. I don't want you losing your innocence prematurely. For you, I'll be judge, executioner, and the jury. And just know you work all the diamonds and all the jewelry. Every single ruby, and never shine way that you be. That's why if they wanna hurt you, they gotta go through me. And even if I can't be by your side physically, I just want my baby girls to rise like it's misery. That's why I be working and despise every enemy, cause they wanna separate our bond and our memory. So I fight for victory, and I fight for pain, and I fight so you don't have to ever do the same. Until I rise again.
it up, clap it up.
Shalom, Israel. With the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, start at a 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Tonight is Tuesday night Brotherhood class. I'm Priest and Officer DeWar Yala, and we're gonna get right to it. Did you get that article I sent you? All right, cue that article up. We're gonna talk about today's class is gonna be on how nationalism is the cornerstone of brotherhood. Now, you understand that Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans are being oppressed right now. If you watch classes of the UPK, you understand that we're being oppressed right now from a chastisement of the Lord because he loves us. We're being chastised by the Lord. We're being oppressed right now by these other nations to teach us a lesson that we need to obey the Lord. And that's the only way that we are going to excel past this captivity that we in. That's the only way we're going to see the kingdom of heaven, which will be on earth under Christ, under the Most High and Christ. So cue that article up for me that you got out. We're going to get right to it.
Khan. This is newsnation.com. Mother, her boyfriend charged after boy skeleton found in Texas apartment with 3 other children.
So it says mother, her boyfriend charged after boy skeleton found in Texas apartment with 3 other children. Keep going.
Posted October 27th.
October when?
27th.
October 27th. What year?
2021.
So this is less than a week ago. This happened less than a week ago. So this isn't anything that you can say is, that's in the past. This happened less than a week ago. Keep going.
A mother and her boyfriend have been arrested and charged in the death of her 8-year-old son, whose skeletal remains were found inside a Houston area apartment with his 3 apparently abandoned siblings.
So we got a brother skeletal remains found in an apartment with his abandoned siblings, and the mother and the boyfriend were charged. So let's keep going. Let's get a little bit more on this.
Brian W. Coulter, the boyfriend, was charged Tuesday with murder, while the mother, Gloria Y. Williams, was charged with felony injury to a child by omission and tampering with evidence.
So read them names again for me, Baba Kasha.
Brian W. Coulter.
Brian W. Coulter. You don't take a rocket scientist and know that that's an oppressor right there. Brian Coulter. So Israel love to have the names like the oppressor, but Brian Coulter, that's a so-called white man right there. And what's the other name?
Mother, Gloria Y. Williams.
Gloria Williams. Now that's a sister. It's just to give you some context. So this sister has a boyfriend that's an oppressor. A boyfriend, not a husband, not the father of these children either. But this oppressor is charged with the murder of one of her children. All of her children are black boys too, by the way. Keep going.
Officials had ruled earlier Tuesday that the child died by homicidal violence with multiple blunt force. The child's skeletal remains and the 3 other children were found in the apartment Sunday, authorities said.
So this oppressor beat the child to death, and this sister, with her undying love for the oppressor, left her children in the home with the beaten to death child, left her remaining children in the home with the beaten to death child so that she could leave off with this white man. Keep going.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office said a 15-year-old had called to report his brother had been dead for a year.
For how long?
For a year.
Hold on, read that one more time.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office said a 15-year-old had called to report his brother had been dead for a year.
So one of the siblings, a 15-year-old child, is living in the apartment with his other two younger brothers and his dead brother's remains for a year. For a year. Like, let that sink in. After his brother was killed by the damn mother's boyfriend. This damn oppressor, this damn devil, killed one of our little brothers and made our other little brothers live with the body for a year. All because their mom is just drunk off the damn wine of this wicked place. Drunk loving white people. Drunk loving whatever he's saying to her. Drunk getting high of whatever he's giving her. She out of there. We getting like these other nations, if that happened, if we were to do that to the other nations, that is an automatic act of war. But we don't see it like that because we are slaves. Because we are the slaves here. We are still a captive people. Our minds are chained down. If you celebrated Halloween, you a slave. If you about to celebrate Thanksgiving, you a slave. If you about to celebrate Christmas and New Year's, any of that, you are still a slave. You a slave to the ideology of this place. This place has your mind captive. Just like I had that sister Gloria's mind captive. Keep going.
And was inside the home.
Start from the top. Read that sentence again, Baba Kasha.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office said a 15-year-old had called to report his brother had been dead for a year and was inside the home.
This 15-year-old finally just had enough of smelling the rotten corpse of his brother murdered at the hands of this oppressor, that he called the police to just tell him that hey, I'm in here just living with my brother's dead body. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like how does that brother, how does that little brother right there grow up? How does he grow up right without the guidance of the UPK, without the truth? He can't. His mother loved white people. A white man killed his brother, and his mother ran off with him to go with him. What can he even process? How does he process this? That level of trauma. Like, how do we even as a people, like what does it take to understand that they are the devil that the Bible speaks of? Like, what does this show you? This ain't no back in the day article. This is 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Keep going on.
Khan. The teen told the authorities that his deceased brother was in the room next to his. Deputies found the body as well as the teen and two other siblings, ages 10 and 7.
You got a 7-year-old, you got a 10-year-old, and you got a 15-year-old living next to their 8-year-old brother's body. They dead 8-year-old brother's body for a year. First of all, how does a 15-year-old sustain that household for a year? It's 35-year-olds right now who can't keep a house for a year. It's a 15-year-old with 2 mouths to feed and a dead body. You just abandoned. Keep going on.
Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, who called the case horrific and heartbreaking, said the children appeared malnourished and showed signs of physical injury. The sheriff said it appears that the surviving children were fending for each other and that the parents had not lived in the apartment for several months.
So these kids had been in there for at least several months, fending for themselves. Several months. Like, that oppressor didn't give a damn about none of those kids. He killed one of their brothers and made them live with the body without a care in the world about how they ate, if they lived or died or nothing. He didn't care what was going on with them. All he cared about is having that sister under his control. Go ahead, Doc.
It's lucky, if I may, Adawan. I just wanted to say this is classic because this is the oppressor's fault in this situation. But when that child grows old with that trauma, it's gonna appear as just a classic stereotype for the black man, or this brother. He has problems. He has this classic black people problems. When this is a white man that did this to him.
And give him a hand. Cause you right, Doc. That's the narrative that they play. They play a narrative like these are our issues that we inflict on ourselves, that we are causing. Now, granted, this mother is a damn dragon. That's an understatement. She is like destroyed, like beyond destroyed. Beyond destroyed. She wants to be a white woman so bad that she is sacrificing her children to the damn devil. That's what she's doing. She's giving her children. You talk about all that Illuminati nonsense and all that. This woman literally sacrificed her children to the damn devil. Keep going on.
Wakan. May the deceased child rest in peace, Gonzalez said in a statement. May the other children receive the love, healing, and support they need and deserve.
And that's all we get. We get some damn words. May they rest in peace. May they get some love in it. We don't get no action from them. Everybody always talk about they bout that action. They bout that action. Where's the action at right now for these little brothers? For our dead little brother out there. All because his mother wanted to join hand in hand with another nation. She wanted to join with the oppressor. She brought that oppressor in that house. Not understanding that he is has a perpetual hatred. He's made crooked by the Lord. He can't be made straight. You bring him in the house around your damn, and this, like he said, it's a classic story. It's a classic story. And it plays out in so many different ways. And in this particular way, it's very direct. Some ways the kid gets molested. It's some houses where the kid just get molested. Some houses where they just, raise the kid gay or make him think he's a woman and this, that, and the third. Joining with these oppressors doesn't do anything but cripple and hurt our nation continually. And this is time and time again. Since we came to this land, since our ancestors came to this land, we have been suffering by just being in proximity with them. Eating damn pig intestines. They giving us the unlawful, it's not only unlawful, it's just downright the most disgusting part of the most disgusting animal, which is the most disgusting thing, which is abominable to the Lord. That's what they give us. They gave it to us to eat. They told us to survive off that because they hated us. We survive. We so-called get out of this bondage. We get out of slavery, so-called. But we going under the new Jim Crow now. Where you treated just like a slave, but all they got to do is deem you a criminal. That's the new Jim Crow. They get to still keep all those practices before, but they just have to call you a criminal now. You just have to be labeled as a criminal for them to be able to enact that on you. And these kids coming out of this damn, what are they supposed to do now? Go to college. I guess they should just go to a college full of white people, right? They should try to go to Harvard and Yale. They should try to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, right? The damn oppressor is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. And it's in your face every day. Every day. This is just one article of many. And many of the stories not even told. Is any more on that?
It's a
Yeah, go ahead.
One more paragraph. The children's mother and her boyfriend are both in custody, but it was unclear if they had attorneys. The Associated Press.
All right, you got the other article I sent you?
Sir.
Read that one.
KETKnews.com. Child found dead in Houston apartment with 3 brothers. Died of homicide.
Keep going.
Posted October 26, 2021. Harris County, Texas. After skeletal remains were found inside a Houston apartment along with 3 children, authorities said the body belonged to a child and their death was ruled by a homicide. The Harris County Medical Examiner's Office stated the child suffered homicidal violence and they noticed multiple blunt force injuries. According to KPRC, our NBC affiliate.
So these like, not only was he killed, this kid was beaten to death by this oppressor. It's a brutal killing. It wasn't like he was just shot dead, or you know what I'm saying? Like, he was beaten, blunt force trauma. Them kids seen, they seen their brother get beaten to death and live with his body for a year. How do you tell them kids that the oppressor is not the devil? By going ahead and telling them that you love them and hugging them, singing some songs for them, giving them some gifts, adopting them. If another white family adopts them kids, does that mean that white man is still not the devil? Keep going on.
On Sunday, deputies found 3 brothers who were 15, 10, and 7 years old. They had been abandoned in an apartment for months. The body of their 9-year-old brother had been decaying inside a room in the home. The deceased one, or the skeletal remains, we believe at this point, is going to be another juvenile.
Hey, drop down to where it says the neighbors told KPRC.
Con. Neighbors told KPRC they never noticed anything out of the ordinary. We never smelled anything coming out of that apartment. Never seen anyone open the door as well. So it's kind of a shock, said Bodul Alam.
So you got this other heathen from another nation saying, we never seen anything out of the ordinary. What kind of watch? How do you got 3 kids living in an apartment for over a half a year by their damn self and you ain't seen nothing out the ordinary? How you ain't seen nothing out the ordinary? You never smell nothing. That's probably because he stank. Bodul Alam probably is flies flying around him all day because he wiping his butt with his damn left hand, leaving residue on it, and his house smell like garbage. We ain't supposed to be around these people. We not like them. And they have warped our minds. We have lost our minds in this place. We have lost our minds. This captivity has drained us of our spirit. That's why the Lord is putting us through this punishment so that we can overcome this. So the strong of us can overcome this and pull our nation out of this. You see these brothers and sisters in the UPK, they don't just do this for themselves. They do this for you. They do this for all the brothers and sisters that ain't here. Because if you in hell, we in hell. All right. That's what you don't understand. You're too busy trying to say, you're too busy caring about your own prosperity and your own wealth and just making it to this false sense of heaven in the sky that you believe, that you don't realize that if you low, I'm low. If that little brother in there living with his dead brother's body, then I'm in the hell just like him. I can't be in heaven while he's going through that. Keep going on.
Khan Wakan said by Badur Alam, who lives a few doors down. Time to time, we've seen a couple with a kid come in and out, and most likely it was like 6 months ago, and nothing recently at all. The children were all taken to local hospitals for treatment. Child Protective Services released the following statement. Child Protective Services is currently investigating alongside law enforcement to ensure the immediate safety of the children. The children are being evaluated at an area hospital, and the Department of Family and Protective Services is seeking emergency custody of all 3 boys.
So now these 3 boys is taken into a system of oppressors that is designed to still destroy our households. Because they keep going. It's going to tell you.
The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services left a notice of removal of children at the apartment for the 3 boys. The agency has a history with the family.
The agency has what?
A history with the family.
So this agency got a history with the family, but they didn't know that this oppressor was capable of this. They didn't know that this sister was unfit to all of a sudden she just had a lapse of judgment one day and just decided, you know, I'm going to abandon my 3 living children, and I'm just going to forget about my 1 murdered child to go with the captor, to go with the murderer. Who's trained in this organization if they can't see that? You got a history with the family, but you couldn't see that that's because they don't care. They're not there for the families. They're there just to come in afterwards and pick up the pieces. And then with those families, what do? They take them kids and then they go and give them to a damn oppressor to weaken our nation, to weaken us. And what do those kids do? They end up loving the white man still. They go get adopted by another family, and you know what? That family treats them right. You know, they buying them everything on Christmas. They got the new PS5. They got this, that, and the third. And you know what? Matter of fact, hold that. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7.
Go ahead.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. And
surely what?
Oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. This oppression in this situation this oppression that these little boys are facing is maddening. It can drive them mad. Like out of their minds, mad. Now, on top of just being incredibly upset, they can go mad. Keep going.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift do what?
Destroyeth the heart.
A gift destroyeth the heart. What is the heart? What is your heart? Go ahead.
Salakia, Arwan, in this text, I believe, for lack of better words, it's talking about like the boy spirit, or not the boy, but the spirit of the person that oppression is driving.
No. If you remember something by heart, where are you remembering it?
The mind.
The mind. Your heart is your mind. And a gift destroy your mind. Because that gift from them Child Protective Services come and grab them boys and they put them in with a family. Like what's that football player's name? They had a movie about him with goddamn it was Sandra Bullock, I think, with Michael Orr. You got this football player, Michael Orr, who was who had a traumatic experience with his family, but he was adopted by a white family. And this white family, they live in an affluent household and neighborhood, and they got money, and they put him through college, and he's a huge Israelite. He's blessed with the gifts that we're blessed with as the true children of the Lord. And they got him believing that he should love them and not his own people because they giving him all these gifts. They got him into the NFL. They got him into the NFL with their power and their connections. And you know what? He loves white people. And you know who's the bad ones? His crackhead mama. And all them brothers that's in the hood that's destroyed. Them the ones that you got to stay away from. Them the ones that's doing him harm, right? That's what he believes. When this whole system of oppression comes from the damn oppressor. All of this comes from the oppressor. This poverty that his family went through, the maddening, but you know what happened to him? That gift destroyed his mind. He forgot about all that oppression. He forgot about that. You know, I'm a $1 million athlete, and I owe it to white people. So what you gonna tell me? He ain't trying to hear that now, because that gift destroyed his heart. But that oppression, the Lord wants you to come with a contrite heart, because that's when you need him. You gotta come meek. You gotta come humble. And then he may give you some understanding. You may get some knowledge and understanding. You come like that. Drop that and is it some? Give me keep reading. Where you was at?
Verse 8, sir.
No, the article, Bible Kasha.
The Texas Department of Family Protective Services left a notice of removal. Slovakia. The Harris County Sheriff's Office announced Wednesday that the mother of the children, Gloria Williams, and her boyfriend, Brian Coulter, have both been arrested and charged. Williams was charged with felony injury to a child by omission and tampering with evidence, and Coulter was charged with murder. The bond for Williams has been set at $900,000.
All right, drop that and give me start at the boyfriend on the other article.
What kind? KHOU.com. The boyfriend, 31-year-old Brian Coulter, is accused of killing the boy in 2020, according to Gonzalez. On Wednesday, a judge set Coulter's bond at $1 million, and he is currently being held at a mental health facility.
He been held where?
At a mental health facility.
This damn devil ain't even in the same prison that our brothers and sisters are in. Our brothers get locked up for brothers doing 30 years for a little bit of weed. But this devil gets to be at a mental facility. He gets to be at a mental facility, mental health care facility. Because you know what? When it comes to them, they understand that, you know what? This is just a white man that's troubled. It's a white man who's just, he's not all there. But they don't have no understanding for you, though. If you're a black man or a brown man or his any of that, Native American or Hispanic. They ain't got no understanding for you. You getting locked up and they don't care about your accommodations. They don't care about your mental health state because they don't care about you. Because they look out for their own. They're a nation for them. They're practicing nationalism with one another. They understand that this white man is like me. We don't understand that this black man or this brown man or this black woman or this brown woman is like me. We don't have the empathy for one another, but we got all the damn empathy for the oppressor. Keep going.
If bounded out, culture can't have any contact with the children of their mother. 35-year-old Gloria Williams. He must also wear a GPS monitor. Will be kept under a 24-hour curfew and can't leave Harris County.
It's saying if this damn oppressor is let out, you know what? He can't go see that woman no more. You can't go see that sister. We got to keep you on a bracelet. And you can't leave Harris County. You know how huge Harris County is? It's like he could go to the club. Go ahead, huh?
It's like I thought that this devil would be in prison for life, and I still thought that the child had it worse than him. But this devil has the possibility of being free.
Yeah. They definitely got the possibility of being free because he's in his kingdom. He's in his kingdom. They're the ones that get to. Matter of fact, give me hold on. Let me see. Give me Zechariah 11:5.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
They do what?
Slay them.
Whose possessors slay them, like they did that little brother of ours, that 9-year-old boy. They slayed him. That oppressor, he slayed that boy. Keep going.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And do what?
And hold themselves not guilty.
And they hold themselves not guilty. They already talking about what if he do get out, we got some stipulations for him. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I know we're gonna let y'all know we still got it under control. That's basically what they saying. He can't go see that sister no more. Which ain't nothing. Which how is that a punishment to him? He can't go see her. He can go grab himself any other sister, though. It ain't saying he can't. Damn. He can't go see that sister no more. He got to wear an ankle bracelet. But he could go. He got it. How big is Harris County? I'm talking about, you couldn't even drive across it in an hour. You got a damn 100 square mile radius to be at. You got to stay within this 100 square miles. You got to stay within 100 square miles of here. Now, he's still doing whatever he's still going to damn Pinkberry and, whatever eating damn Boston Market or whatever oppressors want, whatever he want to do. He slayed that kid. Made his brothers live with the body. Made them live with the body for a year. Got the damn mama with him, and and if you see her, she got the blondest hair she could find. It's like she done dyed it so many times. It's blonde down to her skull. Walking around, sister looking like Serena Williams with the blondest hair. This ain't no light-skinned sister. It's a dark sister with the blondest hair she can have. Not that the shade of the sister matters at all, but that's just to show you how deep that hatred she has for herself. Because no sister could do her sons like that unless you hate them. She hate them black boys. She hate being black, and she loved the oppressor, and she wants to be white because of this oppressor destroying her mind. Because of the gifts of this place, they destroyed her damn mind. Keep going.
Khan. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
And you know what? No, we don't got nobody to protect or care, because our leaders ain't leaders. If you're not following after Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, you are under wicked rulership. You being led by somebody that's dead or dying. Go back to the article, like the water.
Williams is also in custody and charged with injury to a child by omission and tampering with evidence. Human corpse.
She tried to cover it up too. The damn mama tried to hide it for the oppressor. And she didn't care. You know, she wasn't loving them boys. Even a damn, what's the precept with even a sea monster? Hold on. Even a damn sea monster cared more about their damn children than some of our sisters. Yeah, give me Lamentations 4 and 3.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3.
Go ahead.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give to their young ones.
Even the sea monsters, you know what I'm saying, hitting the young ones with the milk, they making sure their kids are getting nourished. It's a damn sea monster. This woman leave her damn kids in the house to fend for themselves. They malnourished, dying next to their dead brother. But even the sea monster make sure that they babies is nourished. Keep going.
The daughter of my people is become cruel.
The daughter of my people has become what?
Cruel.
The daughter of the Lord's people has become like this woman right here. This is how you know who the Lord's people are. They become cruel like her. The Lord's people ain't the people in these damn synagogues. The synagogues of Satan. The daughter of the Lord's people has become cruel. And tell me who more cruel than this sister right here. Making her babies live with another one of her babies' dead body for a year. Not caring how they eat or nothing. If that ain't cruel, what's cruel? Read it again.
This is Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Keep going.
Verse 4. The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst.
You know what them kids in the house? They thirsty. They hungry. They out there, nothing in their mouth. They cleave into their mouth trying to scrape some of the food off their teeth from the last time they ate. Who knows when it was. Trying to get some remains or something up out of their mouth just to nourish their bodies. Keep going.
The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it unto them.
And these kids in there with nobody to give them nothing. They end up finding they ain't got nobody. They ain't got nobody that care about them, because the daughters of the Most High have become cruel. Is any more on that?
La sir.
All right, go back to where you were, Barbara Shah.
Khan. She is expected to appear in court Wednesday morning. Gonzalez initially said she was charged with failure to provide medical care and failure to provide adequate supervision, but later revised the charges. The sheriff said there could be additional charges.
There could be additional charges. Like, man, hey, give me Zephaniah 2:1. Huh?
Khan. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Man, this is the Lord telling us to gather together, the nation that's not desired. Who's not desired? Them young brothers not desired. Who's not desired? Them black and brown people in them prisons is not desired. Or our Native American brothers at them reservations getting drunk out their damn mind just to cope with this hell that they living in. They the ones that's not desired. And the scripture's telling them to do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Gather who together?
Yourselves together.
Gather everybody together.
Yourselves together.
Gather together with the oppressors and the other nations that care about you.
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Everybody else already gathered together with themselves. Gather yourself together. Keep going.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Before what?
Before the decree bring forth.
Before that day. Keep going.
Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before judgment day. You know that fierce anger of the Lord? That fierce anger of the Lord is when he let Christ off that leash. Christ get to come back and do his thing. And it ain't to bring peace. Keep going.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before that day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Because if you ain't gathered together with yourselves, because you know what we do here in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General, we gather together with ourselves. You know what we don't got here? We don't got Hamites killing our sisters. You know what we don't got here? We don't got brothers and sisters thinking that they could keep the laws how they want to keep the laws. We don't got brothers and sisters eating damn cold sandwiches on the Sabbath because we understand the spirit of the law. We understand the true spirit behind the law. Any more on that?
La one.
Keep going.
Verse 3. Seek ye the Lord.
Seek ye who?
The Lord.
Go ahead.
All ye meek of the earth.
All ye meek of the earth. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. You know what Michael Orr wasn't? He wasn't meek. You know what? T.D. Jakes, he's not meek. Creflo Dollar, he's not meek. Yeah, they might be the right nation of people, but they're not meek. And they're not trying to gather themselves together with us. They're trying to divide us. They're trying to divide us for the oppressor. Just like that sister was busy she tampering with the remains of a dead son to save the oppressor. That's the same thing that those Christian pastors are doing. They tampering with the dead remains of our brothers and sisters. Now, because our brothers and sisters are spiritually dead out here. They spiritually dead. You know what they doing when they molest them kids in the church or they sleep with another man's wife? They tampering with them remains for the oppressor. They doing the same thing that this sister is doing. They tampering with them remains. Keep going.
Which have not, Salakia, which have wrought his judgment.
Which have wrought his judgment. What does wrought mean?
Look it up, sir.
You know what it means? Look it up. Wrought. Because that's a very important word in understanding what this means. Understanding the spirit behind this. We have wrought the Lord's judgment. Brothers and sisters here in the I.S.U.P.K. under command of YAHANNA, we have wrought the Lord's judgment. The Lord's judgment has changed us. You got it?
So
Go ahead, read it.
This is the Google Dictionary definition of wrought. Verb. Archaic past and past participle of work.
Keep going.
Adjective. Beaten out or shaped by hammering.
Beaten out of what?
Beaten out or shaped by hammering.
That judgment of the Lord, beat us and shaped us to who we are today. It shaped us to keeping these laws. It shaped us to loving our brothers and sisters. Them impurities, that mindset of thinking we could join with everybody, and you know what? Everybody deserves a fair shake, and we should love everybody. That was beaten out of us because that mentality is a slave mentality. That mentality, us caring about everybody else while they're gathered together to destroy us, is a slave mentality. Because they don't want us to be a nation. Because as long as we're not a nation, we are not showing brotherhood. We're not showing sisterhood. But we had the Lord's judgment, which is this captivity that we're going through right now. That shaped us to, you know what? Hey, I don't care about none of that stuff in the world. I don't care about none of them holidays. I don't care about no birthdays. I don't care about none of that. I just care about serving the Lord now. Because I gotta get myself and my people out of this damn hell. This hellish condition. Keep going.
Seek righteousness.
Seek what?
Righteousness.
No, seek checking a bag.
Seek righteousness.
Seek righteousness. Seek keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Seek being in the spirit of Christ. Seek loving your brother and your sister. You think that sister was seeking righteousness? No, she was being damn cruel. She was worse than a damn sea monster. A sea monster give, you know what I'm saying, let they baby feed. She won't even feed her babies. And she let an oppressor murder it. And then she still decided to stay with the oppressor and abandon her children. A sea monster is a more fit mother than her. Keep going.
Seek meekness.
Seek meekness. Seek to be lowly. Seek to not think much of yourself. Seek to be content with what the Lord gives you. Seek that meekness. Don't seek to be, hey, I'm a damn, what's an independent woman? It don't say seek to be that. It don't say seek to be a damn high value brother. It don't say seek to be that. It say seek righteousness. The Lord say seek righteousness, seek meekness. Because if you ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing. And we got a lot of brothers and sisters without nothing out here. Keep going.
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
And maybe you will be hid in that day of the Lord's anger. Maybe you might be able to dodge some of that thermonuclear fire that's finna rain down on this place. Maybe you might be hid in that day. Maybe. That right there cut Christians right there who say they saved. It say seek righteousness, seek meekness, and maybe. It don't say you guaranteed, and they not even seeking righteousness. It say you do that and maybe you might be hid. It don't say you guaranteed nothing. And maybe you might be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. You had something you want to say? Shalaki. Okay. Drop that and give me let me get Ezekiel 20 and 41.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 41. I will accept you with your sweet savor, which when I bring you out from the people and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered.
Read it again.
I will accept you with your sweet savor when I bring you out from the people and gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered.
The Lord said He's going to accept us with a sweet savor. It's gonna be sweet when He gathers us from all these other nations, from all the four corners of the earth where we've been scattered. It say He's going to accept us with a sweet savor when I bring you, when the Lord, because the Lord is the only one who could deliver us out of this. The Lord put us in this because we disobeyed, and the Lord going to get us out of this when we obey. And it says right here, when I bring you out from the people. Right now, we are amongst these people. We need that sister who let her damn children live with their brother's dead body while she ran off with the oppressor. She is amongst the people. Botham John, who got gunned down in his crib while he was eating ice cream by an oppressor, he is amongst the people. Those are the people that we need to be brought from. The Lord is going to bring us from those people. Read.
And I will
start off when I bring.
When I bring you out from the people.
When I bring you out from the people. Bring you out from these people. That neighbor that lived it would have said 3 doors down, that didn't smell nothing, that didn't see nothing. What kind of neighbor is that? Just got 3 boys living next door with a dead body for a year. We got to be brought from those people. Keep going.
And gather you out of the countries wherein ye have been scattered.
And gather us out of these countries where we've been scattered, because these aren't our home. We're not Africans. Yeah, we were taken from West Africa. We were scattered. We're not Americans. We're not Spaniards. We're not Europeans. We scattered in all these countries. That's not where we from. We ain't from there. Keep going.
And I will be sanctified in you before the heathen.
Before what?
Before the heathen.
And the Lord gonna be with us. He's gonna be standing with us in sight of all these other nations for them to see. He's gonna take us from amongst them, and they're gonna see the Lord's power in that day. Man, don't think you could be around these other nations. Don't think you can even live amongst them, because the Lord is saying He's gonna bring us from them. And we see time and time again what being around them does. We thought integration was what we wanted, because everybody wanted to listen to Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. Everybody wanted to listen to him. He integrated us. How we better when we had Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma? A thriving community ran by blacks, operated by blacks, for blacks. How we better being amongst them when we proved to be better without them? We were so better without them that was the only attack on U.S. soil. They bombed it. They dropped bombs from the sky. They dropped bombs to blow up our community. Because you know why? As long as we are a nation, we are a threat to them. And that's why they spend so much. That's why they have a whole system designed to divide us and oppress us and keep us from realizing our true identity and keep us from realizing that we the true children of the Lord. Right. And the Lord only loves us. And if we obey the Lord, then he'll be back on our side. That's right. Any questions in the room? Any questions online? All right, with that, pay your tithes to Commanding General YAHANNA. Pay your tithes to the I.S.U.P.K. You can't be saying you following the laws and not paying your tithes to the real priests, and prophets of the Lord, who are going to use that money to make sure situations like this don't happen. Because them three brothers right there. Them three brothers is in the system now, and they should be with us, gathered together with us. Commander Junior YAHANNA is saving children like you don't even understand the magnitude of what goes on here. It's kids being adopted like that, going to a righteous family, a family that's seeking righteousness, training them children up in a way they should go. You too busy giving your money to a damn pastor that's going to buy a new Rolls Royce. He already got one, but he needs this year's model or next year's model. A new jet. You know why? Because you want to buy your way into heaven. You want to buy your way into the kingdom. Because you believe in white Jesus and you are drunk off Christianity. You drunk off it. You think that doing things that how they've been done is gonna get you out of this hell. When you know what will get you out of this hell? Gathering together with the nation that's not desired. And who is more not desired than the U.P.K? I'm talking about we don't do anything but show love to our people. We show love to our people. We risk our lives by driving into damn cartel. I'm talking about the city was abandoned. Hospital abandoned. Every business abandoned. It's a whole city. Like the city just imagine if your city, wherever you at right now, you just went and walked through the streets and wasn't nothing moving and shaking. Nobody's there. Because of the level of oppression from the damn gang violence. You don't even want to be out there on the streets. But you know who's out there? The I.S.U.P.K under Commander Junior YAHANNA. We out there to feed and to clothe our brothers and give and provide our brothers a little bit of help to provide them. But more importantly than provide them help, we provide them with the understanding that, you know what? Even though nobody else you think cares about you, we care about you. You got family that cares about you. The question just is you going to come and gather yourselves together with us? We take the risk to show you that we love you. What steps are you taking to reciprocate that love? And we just ask you to serve the Lord. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Trooper Yabakan. Give him a hand. Yeah. And speaking of which, while I got a second, gather yourselves together at the upcoming cookout. We got a our Las Vegas cookout. You know, we showing love to all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You come to any UPK cookout. If you are family, you're gonna get shown the love that you ain't never been shown before. You're gonna be receiving more than just a plate of food. What you need, huh? That what you want? You're gonna be showed the type of love that you ain't never seen before. An unconditional love. A love, the same love that Christ showed. Go ahead, huh?
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, Feast of the Dedication, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days. Sunday, 28th of November, 2021, for 8 days. First Maccabees, 4 and 52 through 61. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements. Separate announcement. Brothers and sisters, Google search the school and request directions prior to departure to the school. Once arrived, click the website button. If you have pictures, you can upload them here. And that concludes the announcements.
And with that, Ahmadiyya, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, Yazmatah, Sar, face of sisters, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Atam Hashem Yahushua, Yazmatah, dismiss.